Hey guys! In this video, we're learning about Brazil. All information in this video is collected from Globotrex and Facts.net. So, let's begin. 1. Brazil is the 5th largest country in the world. It is located in South America. It covers an extensive land area of approximately 3.3 million square miles, or 8.5 million square kilometers. Its territorial size surpasses any other country in the southern hemisphere, making it a significant presence on the global map. 2. The capital city of Brazil is Brasilia. It's the 3rd largest city in Brazil and was built in the 1950s. Brasilia was specifically built to serve as the capital of Brazil. Brasilia is a unique and purposefully designed city, distinct from Brazil's previous capital, Rio de Janeiro. The decision to create a new capital stemmed from a desire to promote development in the country's interior and reduce the concentration of political power in coastal cities like Rio de Janeiro. In recognition of its innovative urban planning and architectural significance, Brasilia was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1987. 3. Speaking of capital cities, Brazil has had 2 other capital cities throughout its history. They are Salvador, 1549 to 1763. Salvador was the first capital of Brazil, chosen by the Portuguese colonial administration in 1549. Rio de Janeiro, 1763 to 1960. In 1763, the capital of Brazil was moved from Salvador to Rio de Janeiro. The capital was moved from Rio de Janeiro to Brasilia on April 21, 1960. 4. Brazil's official language is Portuguese. Brazil is the only Portuguese-speaking country in South America. The majority of the other countries in South America speak Spanish. The Portuguese language's prominence in Brazil dates back to the colonial period. In 1500, Portuguese explorer Pedro Álvares Cabral arrived in Brazil, leading to the country becoming a Portuguese colony for more than 3 centuries. The Portuguese language took root during this period and has persisted as the primary language in Brazil ever since. 5. Brazil is widely known for its incredible biodiversity. It boasts more animal and plant species than any other country. The country is classified as a megadiverse country, a term used to describe nations with exceptionally high levels of biodiversity. Brazil is home to unique and fascinating wildlife, including jaguars, toucans, sloths, and pink dolphins. 6. Brazil's portion of the Amazon rainforest covers an extensive area, covering approximately 3.3 million square kilometers. It represents the largest continuous stretch of tropical rainforest within the country's borders. The Amazon River, the 2nd longest river in the world, flows through Brazil, providing sustenance to the vast Amazon rainforest. The Brazilian Amazon is also home to numerous indigenous communities and ethnic groups, some of which have inhabited the region for centuries. These communities possess valuable traditional knowledge about the rainforest, its resources, and sustainable practices. 7. The Carnival in Rio de Janeiro is one of the most famous and vibrant celebrations in the world. It attracts millions of visitors each year who come to witness the elaborate parades, music, and dancing. 8. Brazil holds the prestigious title of being the world's largest producer of coffee. The origins of coffee cultivation in Brazil date back to the early 18th century when Portuguese colonizers brought coffee plants into Brazil. 9. Brazil is renowned for its love of soccer. The country has won the FIFA World Cup a record-breaking 5 times, more than any other nation. Brazil has produced some of the greatest soccer players in history, including Pelé, Ronaldo, and Ronaldinho. 10. Brazilians have a deep passion for dance and are known for their skilled performances in various dance styles, including forró, axé, and frevo. Samba, a lively and rhythmic dance form, also originated in Brazil. It is an integral part of the country's cultural identity. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, subscribe my channel and turn on notification. Also, press the thumbs up button so that my video can reach more people. Okay, now back to business. 11. Brazil is famous for its iconic landmarks, including the Christ the Redeemer statue in Rio de Janeiro and the Iguazu Falls, which is considered one of the new 7 wonders of the world. The iconic statue of Christ the Redeemer in Rio de Janeiro served as one of the inspirations for the Statue of Liberty in New York. 12. During certain periods, especially during full moon nights, visitors may witness the mesmerizing phenomenon of a lunar rainbow, also known as a moonbow, arching over the Iguazu Falls. 13. Brazilian cuisine is diverse and flavorful. Some popular dishes include feijoada, a black bean stew, pão de queijo, cheese bread, and brigadeiro, a chocolate fudge dessert. Feijoada is considered the national dish of Brazil. 14. Brazil has a rich musical heritage, with genres such as bossa nova, samba, and sertanejo gaining international recognition. 15. Brazil is famous for its stunning beaches, such as Copacabana and Ipanema in Rio de Janeiro, and Praia do Forte in Bahia. 17. The Tijuca National Park in Rio de Janeiro is the largest urban forest in the world, providing a green oasis within the city. 18. Sugarloaf Mountain, located in Rio de Janeiro, offers breathtaking views of the city and the surrounding landscape. 19. Cachaça, a distilled alcoholic beverage made from sugarcane, is a popular spirit in Brazil and a key ingredient in caipirinha, the country's national cocktail. 20. Brazil is home to an island that has gained a reputation for being one of the most dangerous in the country. Ilha de Queimada Grande, also known as Snake Island, is a small, isolated landmass covering an area of around 43 hectares, or 17 acres. Despite its relatively small size, the island has become notorious due to its astonishingly high concentration of venomous snakes, particularly the golden lancehead. 21. The stars on the Brazilian flag represent the night sky as observed from Rio de Janeiro on November 15, 1889. This date is of great historical importance as it marks the proclamation of the Brazilian Republic, which led to the establishment of a new political regime in the country. The starry configuration represents the exact moment when the Republic was declared. 22. Brazil has a desert next to the Amazon that's not quite a desert. Located just outside the Amazon basin, you'll find the Lençóis Maranhenses National Park, with about 580 square miles, or 1,500 square kilometers, of sand dunes. While at first impression, it looks like a desert due to its lack of vegetation, it is actually not one, as it receives abundant rain during the rainy season. During these rainy months, fresh water collects in the valleys between sand dunes, creating a series of surreal blue, green and black lagoons in the vast desert-like landscape. The water is prevented from sinking down by a layer of rock underneath the sand. 23. The Brazilian city of Manaus, located in the remote heart of the Amazon rainforest, has a population of over 2 million people. Due to its location deep in the Amazon rainforest, the city is completely surrounded by dense jungle and is not accessible by road. Despite being a major city, Manaus is only reachable by boat or plane.